Well, in this video, I want to talk about perseverance and constancy, which are the two key elements to grow in the energy practice and to eventually reach a level of vital energy which doesn't seem to be possible in the beginning. In fact, in the beginning, we don't even have the idea of what it is actually taking place through our practice and actually the possibilities connected to it and the intensity of the vital energy inside the body. First of all, we have to be open-minded enough to actually be doubtful about what it is possible to achieve with qigong and Nei Qi Gong practices, because for many people, what we show, which of course is just an external proof, is not the goal of the actual practice. It's something impossible. It's a scam. It's something that maybe few people know how to do it. Maybe they keep the secrets for themselves. Maybe you need the intervention of some kind of enlightened master to open your channel, boost your channel, do the work for you, basically, which is not in the case, because such things can be temporary stuff that can help a little bit, but they won't last that long unless it is backed up and supported by a serious daily practice. And here it is the content that I wanted to share with you today, which is probably, it's addressed to my students as a tip, but of course any qigong practitioner, even in other aspects of life could be applied. In my experience, there are two things that are really important: constancy and perseverance. My teacher used to make this joke, which is there are only 3 secrets to grow in the energy practice, at least in the Nei Gong, at the level that we do. Practice, practice, practice. Which at the same time, I think it contains also a wise reflection over the fact that many people try to understand, think, find some kind of secrets, mysterious practice that is going to speed up the process. Sometimes they even screw up their health because they try crazy system, or maybe they just go with the books, without really the support of a teacher who can validate the experiences, who can guide them to understand what's going on, whether they're moving in the right direction or not. So these 3 secrets, for me also, as I mentioned in my book that I wrote, The Story of a Nei Qi Gong Practitioner. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, I suggest you to do that. There is also an audiobook that you can listen to, recorded by myself. But there are 2 aspects for me are very important, which is constancy and perseverance. Sometimes it looks like it's tough to practice. Let's face it, not every day you are willing to take some time off from your daily routine, especially when life is demanding so much attention and so much time. Sometimes, especially if we have a family, if we our job, anything that might happen in life, we might decide to skip the practice. I think it's possible that it happen. I mean, I'm not that strictly minded that, I don't skip once in a while, one day, but I have to admit that in 8 years and a half, more actually, of practicing Nei Qi Gong, I try to skip as less day as possible. And the benefits are on various levels, but in this video we would like to address at least the topic of growing vital energy to the degree that we do. First of all, we have no idea of what actually the intensity of the vital energy that we create in the body and store in the body. And by the way, I'm this big compared to my teacher, who has been doing this much longer than myself. But I noticed that these 2 elements were the important thing in my practice. Constancy. Constancy is something that forces you to do something, sometimes even when you don't want to do it. And actually you feel great afterwards. In our case also because there is an energy benefits and an health benefit on various levels, mental, emotional, physical, energetic level. So after you force yourself to do it, you feel great. And that little work that you do every day, it might not sound that big, but on the overall picture really adds a lot. It's like we're trying to build a little mountain made of grain of sands, and every day we put something on it. And you might think right now, I'm sure, oh, it takes so much time to do this, and what's the point? Well, what's the point? It's your point of view. Everybody has different goals why we do this kind of practices. But what I can tell you is that once my teacher told me, you know what? I really think that the shortest path is the longest one. And I totally agree on that. Some people market these possibilities of great masters opening and charging the channels, charging your Dantians and taking this and taking that, pretending that everything needs to be done by an external persona, by an external person who's going to help you with this. But in reality, not. In reality, it's the practice. If something like this happens, it can be a temporary help that can help you, but eventually it doesn't lead anywhere. It's an investment that you do, but it doesn't last that long. Let's put it in this way. So my great suggestion is, and this is probably due to the fact that some of us might have a different goal than doing a Qi mission, which, by the way, I did. You can see the videos and everything where I do my Qi missions. Some of us practice with an higher goal in mind. Higher goal in mind, which is, time is no goal. It's just to get closer to life more and more, to the essential force that animates what we know. The rest, it's just talking. And when we are moved by an higher point of view, let's put it like this, a perspective, then becoming constant and persevere, even during those challenging days, challenging moments. Maybe you have health problem that it's not that big, but it gives you a little bit of pain, a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of an headache while you do something. In my case, I remember 2 years doing this every day having this kind of problem, and me sitting there and doing whatever I had to do, because I know what it does and I am committed to it. And so there are no secret recipes. Don't be fooled by people, all these mystical people talking about mysterious, exoteric recipes to get faster somewhere. Usually what grows fast falls down fast. And I like to think the process of growing vital energy like dropping a drop of water into a stone, which eventually is going to make a big tunnel on it. So you have that possibility, which is quite precise, it's slow, it's steady, it's safe. Or you can drill on it, and maybe you're going to create some cracks somewhere else, so you might even screw up your health. So that's why I actually encourage the daily commitment, because the daily commitment also brings the benefits of the journey, which we maybe don't see when we start, because this path, because we are interested in the energy missions and all these kind of fanciful things that we see externally. The journey is the most important thing. It's the transformation that takes place daily. It's the refinement of your attention. It's the centeredness of your being. It's your awareness of your body, your awareness of the subtle aspects of your body more and more and more and more and more and more. It's the awareness of the energy that keeps growing. It's the awareness that these things exist outside the practices, so that your awareness is higher in terms of, no higher, because otherwise we go into higher or lower things. It's another topic, but it's greater in terms of what you're able to pay attention to in terms of yourself, even throughout the day. So eventually this is going to lead you to with perseverance and constancy, to reap the rewards of the practice and to bring them, integrate them into your daily life. Whether we're talking about meditation, whether we're talking about elasticity of the body, awareness of the subtle muscles and joints and things, awareness of the vital energy in the body. These are the things that makes a serious practice. And in our case, we're quite lucky. We have a system that's proven by many practitioners. So these results are possible. There are no secrets. There are 2 or 3, as my teacher says, practice, practice, practice. elements to keep into account. And if you're interested, read the book, because I think the book that I wrote can give you greater perspective over everything else and make you responsible of your growth and your whole life possible. Just before you go, I want to tell you that there is a new book available called Story of a Nei Qi Gong Practitioner. It's a book that I wrote recently. It has been translated in 3 languages, in Spanish and in Italian also. It is a book that it's perfect, I think, for everybody practicing energy practices, whether you're doing Nei Qi Gong or just qigong or some kind of energy practices. But also if you are a spiritual seeker, as I am and I was actually for a long time, I think this book can provide great insight. If you want to check it out, there is also the audiobook available. This book at the moment is available on Amazon, so you can buy it everywhere in your country. And the audiobook has been distributed at the moment, so might be everywhere in a little time, in platforms such as Audible, Apple Books, all these kind of places. If you want to get it, you can also go on my website in the link below, and also in the web address that you see on this video, Nei Qi Gong Jiaoshi Andrea /book, where you can get the audiobook and the book for a very special price, in the sense that you're gonna have also a promo code to use for your first Nei Qi Gong class. So click the link, go there, check it out. I think it's worth it, and hopefully it's going to be useful for you for your energy practice journey. But not only that, it's a book that can really transform the way you think.